Hello, everyone! I hope you're all doing okay. Because guess what? It's time to do that game that I had to cancel last Friday. Because, well, it didn't feel good. It's time for Final Fantasy XIV. Let me get that game up and running. Although I am currently just looking through some things. For some reason, I'm looking through community scripts for Proxmox. I don't know why. Oh. IoT and smart home. Where's the networking stuff? Automation and scheduling? There's even a container for Proxmox. Cool. Gaming and leisure, what? Wavelog, Octoprint. 5e tools, let's go. Adventure log. These two can be used. Now let's hop into the game. Here we go. Oh yeah, I know it. XIV. Click. Now I also need to make a live now post. Fedica.com/dash. Live now. Come join. Why? Why are you like this? I'm just gonna skip those two and just do a simplified version. Wabam! Sent. What? Oh, patch. Good to know. Contains wiki. No, wait. Let me check this because... Oh, this is for blogs. Never mind. This is actually useful for me. Oh, the game's up and running. We gotta wait for it to launch properly. Game's up and running. Let me just put you guys over to the... Let's just boop over to the gameplay. Server is congested. why, but... I'm gonna quickly check why the game is so low in volume. That's probably why. Ah, that's why. I had set master volume to 42%. Good morning, everyone. Oh no, it's evening. It's Eve. Guardian of Eosia, we need to go to the Rising Stones. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just also switch back to my usual job now. Yes, I have wheel. I have wheel. I have a little dial to switch jobs, switch out what minion I have equipped, and also for mounts. That's only 3 of them, so technically I could do a dial action, so... There is... It's him. It's him! Yoshi P is always hanging out there, huh? Because yes, the Wandering Minstrel is apparently supposed to be a representation of the game director. If I look angry, don't worry, I'm not angry. Materia? Please be a spoken cutscene because I don't... Nope. Now the matter of Ramuh has, for the present, been put to rest. There's something I would show you, Kinesi. Huh? It's a letter of thanks, signed by the leaders of the Aeonian Alliance, acknowledging Sion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions, in particular, the names of all the defeated primals. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mogul Mog the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramuh. I swear, this one is a lot longer, because while I can just Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, three syllables at most. Leviathan 4, Ramuh 2, Good King Mogul Mog the 12th. It's only one among our number to have faced them all. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, and Eorzea is that much the safer for your presence. Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own. And that's to say nothing of the beast tribes. Until we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire people. Give them hope for a better tomorrow. And there's no greater gift. I'm quickly gonna check, because I'm gonna go ahead and quickly scale this up. Yeah, it's readable. I was checking the text. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace. We owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in so doing. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the selves of little Solace, who wish naught of conflict. Of the Alamegans and the Domans who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there are the many unsung individuals who have gathered here in Revenant's Toll. Honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, oh, there we go. Our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruptions of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, Antecedent. Even our embarrassing wealth of allies. I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Oh, no, I got the wrong voice entirely. That was Alfie. Alphino! I take it the troubles in Ul'dah no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to reports such that I stand before you now. And and to speak of you concerning the new organization we discussed. I have a message from you from LA. You recall a refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphino, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to read all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Oh, she jests. She just is joking. Knazy, you've been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter that he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Will do. Yozan wants to speak. Little Yozan wants to speak. I'm gonna switch to walk mode because it feels wrong to run in this place right now. Let's see, Stola and Papalino are here. The kids. Yozan. Look, it's Mr. Knazy. He's back from his adventures. I heard you were off fighting primals. They're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. Wish I could have seen you in battle. Listen, kid, I don't want your blood on my hands. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, you think you could train us today, Mr. Knazy? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this commotion then? Ah, you two. Mr. Boulder and Mr. Colton, hey. Do you know Mr. Knazy is back? So it would seem. Welcome home, Knazy. My companion and I have but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coultonay. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we're not younglings anymore, we are adventurers! I'm just asking Mr. Knazy if he could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Knazy? A demonstration of skill as arms, if you will. Ori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Ha ha ha! Well, mayhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Knazzy? Would you consent to spar with me? Bring it. That's it. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come everyone, we must prepare our gear for an outing. There they go. The young ones are just having fun. Do not try to disappoint them, Have faith, Coultonay. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. You're going down, Boulder. The Boulder is conflicted about his feelings. Now where are they? Did they run? Did they sneak past again? Nope. Wait, there's Hozan? Sir, your son is out to fight! Where did they run off to all of a sudden? It's not that I mind so much. The quiet is most conducive to focusing on my tasks. Oh yes! Igiri! So we turn to heroes, with conscience unstained. May all stop not till what's lost is regained. Oh, hello again! Yamin has been teaching me some Eosian ballads. Though I hail from a faraway land, there's something about music that truly transcends borders. Heck yeah! Eurovision Song Contest is also has that kind of like that as a slogan, united by music. Higiri has told me about the Doman tea with a most remarkable fragrance. What I would not give to taste it for myself. Tataru, how's biz? Nothing warms me quite like Higiri's tea. Truly, it is a salve for body and soul. Stola? Just as some children possess wisdom beyond their years, some adults are little more than children writ large. Remember this, and it should save you a measure of frustration in your dealings with those around you. I dare say they hear you talking a mile away. Ida and Fankred dashed out not moments ago. Will they ever start acting their age? To Revenant's Toll. To the outside zone. Let's go. Cilie, Kakamehi. Look, it's the Crystal Tower. Nope, that doesn't work. So be it. Boulder wants to fight. Why is there a blur? Nope, that's not active. Why is this so blurred? Graphics settings? Oh, it's foggy. That's why it's so blurry. There's fog. Oh, look! It's the thing from the loading screen. Boulder. It was good of you to agree to this, Knazzy. I trust you're ready to begin? You're going down, Boulder. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Wait, I skipped a mess. I'm Hori. I certainly wish to fight him alone. It's Kinesi. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, it was this hero legend. Hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Kinesi to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hey. One-on-one, mano a mano. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Looks like, yep, we need a... What? Who are all these people? I heard about your sparring match. I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there are still more to come. And I mentioned Kinesi's name. The reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, Bringer of Light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder. We shall soon see. On your guard. Wait, did I kick his ass? Such power! The tails barely do you justice. The Boulder won't lose, will he? It's not over yet. Can't be. Aye, the children have the right of it. Time I joined the... On your feet, Hori! Oh no, he looks hurt! Must admit defeat. It was an honor and a privilege. He's so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. You cannot. I will not be slain. Why is he... Why was he invincible for a moment there? This is a retro song. You have bested me. I yield. That's what I thought. That was incredible! We beat them both at the same time! I knew you couldn't lose, Kinesi. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Now I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever attempt the same. Good, we kicked their asses before the ad break. Let's go. Impressive as always, Kinesi. It's ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that's a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? It was at the memorial service for the Battle of Cardinal. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for our desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. "'Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. 'Twas the people. These wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. Oh, there's the ad break. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavour to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toiled towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the silence of the seventh dawn alone. What is needed to tackle the root of the primal threats and effectively counter the schemes of the Asians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Resident Nodder. Level sync is over. Bring out the Magitech armor. Look at him. He's still just vibing. Also, yes, I have chat blurred out. It's a non-destructive blur, but it's a blur nonetheless. Not that really much shows, because I normally just put it on event. Meaning it's just a dialogue. There, it's gone. Thank you for coming, Kanazi. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization. A group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. I'll take tenacity. I don't think I really need a I don't really need the Vesper Bay Aphrodite tickets anymore because they are not tradable anyway. Raisins! Look at all these cards. Oh wait, I gotta use this menu. And now I gotta add that one to the list, to the menu as well. Oh, I need to actually redeem these cards. Sort. Where do I exchange that anyway? I often know which cutscene. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eosia together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land, and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus, I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation accorded to the Scions. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eosia and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true, border-spanning Grand Company... Wait, I can see the backlight. It is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey, and to attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I'm otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Understood. Thank you. It is reassuring to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Lumensa. That is rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. I guess to Limsa. I wonder if I could actually set up teleport hotkeys. Let's see. Open up my stream deck. I need to add something to it. I'll just copy and paste. Minion, marble seedling. Oh, that one's supposed to be all the way at the top. Bam. Unable to summon minion here. It's time to laugh at Alfie. XIV deck. Execute action. Type, waymark. Nope, that's not it. General action, maybe? Teleport. I could pull up the menu with this, but... apparently the teleport option is not available as a... as just a hotkey to actually send right away. Bulwark Hall here. Welcome to Limsa Lomensa. There he is. Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with the Admiral. Love a swim. While the Admiral and I are finalizing promissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I, of course, endeavour to spread the word of our organisation through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of this opportunity. As for potential members, it is of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. To the upper deck, which is this way. Ah, okay. Also, I'm gonna have to just add English. Carvalane! An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there's a time to act and a time to watch. And I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Coral Tower, home of the Yellow Jackets. Right there! Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I heard the formation of his trial company was in the off. It is with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lomensa must needs receive my full attention. Understood. Let's go. On to the next. Where the oh, it's on the other side, near the lost aft castle. Let's take it left to right. I love how the 7th Sage actually cuts through here. The music. And take a left. Turn to the west. Methinks. Of these steps, things. And down here. To where the fireworks were during the rising. Also, sick flips. Well, if it ain't Kinesi. I'd not forget an adventurer brave enough, or daft enough, to seek a shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember O'Reilly, don't you? Formerly of the Company of Heroes. 3 whistles at the Bronze Lake? Aye. Ain't often I drag my ass out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare ye these days? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work. Ha! Sounds like a right lark it does. Alrighty lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into my graves just yet. We got one person on board, let's go. And let me just walk. Let's see, next one is at the Blacksmith's Guild. This is the higher line. Fishmonger. It's quiet in the chat. A precursor to a United Aeolian Grand Company. Well, I do admire the scope of your ambition. My responsibilities and now Deacon Vimelli's keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be traipsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Okay, that leaves just one person left to ask. Cross the aft castle, let's go talk. I know exactly who I'm about to ask, so... And what brings you to the missing member, Scrag? Think you can just waltz in and hobnob with the sanguine sirens? Well, if you're fool enough to try, so be it. Just watch your tongue around Captain Roswin. The last man that didn't, well, he's a member no more, if you catch me drift. Tripolowski. I have a problem with that. You sitting like this? See any bleeding chairs? Wait, let me just... Damn it! Heels in the... Nope, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna tempt fate here because these guys are doing proper squats. Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fop, try knocking on that dandy Carvelane's door. Of course, the pirates don't want to do anything. Don't want anything to do with this. Not like they don't. Not that they don't want to do anything. They want nothing to do with this. Let's see, the airship landing should be up there. Airship landing. There we go. Warp. There you are, Alfie. Knazy, your recruitment went well, I trust. I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Lominsa. Ah, a member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's altar. One flight to Gridania, please. Actually, let's summon Minion. I think a Morble should be fitting. Actually, no. Let's summon brushed up. Let's just summon our pixelated pal. Oh, not even a pixelated pal. That's a white mage. Wait, what's this? These should be easy enough. Material. I could make a soldier outfit. Why not? That way I can appear in uniform. Let's actually adjust so DLSS in, so I'm using DLSS. Retire to an in-room real quick. Armoire, store an item. Head, body, hands, nothing there. Unless... character, armory chest. Okay, never mind. I'll just do that. Store an item, inventory, nothing. Unless I need glamour prisms. Yep, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where do I need to go to grab it? How to get 15. Of course, it's 200. It's 200 a pop. Why? That makes no sense. Let me zoom in on the boy. My boy. It's not dropping the res. Even though it's well below the required frame rate for that. Fine, I'll put them into... Why? Why is it only so difficult to get glamour prisms? Don't tell me I need to pick up a crafting class as well. Oh, I need to actually scout potential recruits throughout Caledonia. technically there's only 4, so that should be easy enough. In fact, let's just go at it with... Let's just go at it in uniform. Let's just run the skies. Laurentius. Gods, could it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed, and a regular painter at Buscarin's. Yes, now I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if the jail had changed me more than I realized. That I now have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what's your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Woodwellers would have naught more to do with me. Ah, here comes another ad break. Always in the middle of a conversation. This maybe just need the second chance I was looking for. Reverend Toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this. I promise you, I'm a changed man. Look at them. Hey, look, they've actually made little cutouts for the ears. Nice. Have you ever tried a disguise? Although, unfortunately, the clothes don't really have a special hole for Mikote's tail. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest at it. Now your tormented back gives you up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry, we were just... Oh, get easy. It's been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look how far you've come. Madame Ayon tells me it was you who felt the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. It's the entire thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur and our safe home. My back is perfectly fine, I tell you. You'll have to tie me to my bed if you think... Oh, well, mayhap I'll just rest or so. Thank you for the raid, Nell. Let me just turn down the volume of the game a little bit on my end because... Oh, I also just realized I had sound effects muted. Whoops. Hi, I'm Mecha12, also known as Connor. I am... Yeah, I think you all know me already. Hi. I saw you were playing Stardew. In fact, let me just do a shout-out. Bam. Mayhap I will just rest for a short while. There we go. On to the next one. As you can see, I have dressed this man up. I put him in uniform. I had to do it because it felt weird. And Willow Ash Tree, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing? I'm Echo 12, also known as Connor. Let me just go to this screen. Why? Must that appear twice? Apparently so. I swear, why? I should have just used Squonk Chat. Let's talk to Urson. Yeah, I'm Michael 12, also known as Connor, and yeah, I'm an English language VTuber. I'm from the Netherlands, by the way. And right now, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. Doing main quest line. I haven't fought. Come on. Give me the broadcast. OBS. Gods, man. It's broken. Oh. I don't know what's up. For some reason, it's dropping it down to like 4,000. I don't know what's going on. hopefully fixed. Because guess what? For some reason, my computer was using software rendering, even though I have NVENC available. I don't know why. And look at that, there it is. It's at 6,000 kilobits a second, like it's supposed to be. So, here's a little bit of a recap what happened. I did some recruiting over in Gridania when you guys raided, and now we're actually in Ul'dah for it. For some reason, my entire setup just suddenly collapsed. Let's talk to this guy. You'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, syndicate money. If you think your recruiting is for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Okay, I may have gotten myself spoiled by going on the wiki, but put a pin in this. I'm putting a pin in this for later. I'm taking a screenshot of this for later because this point will return. We need to remember this. Whispers on the street. There we go. That's 2. A conniving ne'er-do-well. To the Weavers. Yellow Moon! I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me. Is this some new-fashioned manner of propositioning to a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady has already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. That's not what I meant. Okay, I'll need to have a word with the team at Stream Elements because for some reason their software switched it over to software rendering. I don't know why they did that. Obsolete belts, please. Oh, this is for the Calamity. Purchase job-specific gear. Level 50 gear. Yep, that's cleric stuff. Oh, what a happy coincidence! Do you remember me, perchance? Listen, to change your saying to Dharma Landama. Thank you again for your timely rescue. Also must thank you for preventing the fraudulent priest from preying on dry bones less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, was it? Ah, this new companion you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds like a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church of the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. What was up here again? Nothing. Good to know. Let's use the Aethernet shard. Sapphire Avenue. Notice, no loading screen because this is in the same zone. Syngod. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. That's 1. Soft. Alfie? How fared you, Kinesi? What hidden gems did the streets of Ulda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? Only one. A single Alamegan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless. And the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Kinesi. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation for a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. Chief Nadat my Sultana has also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first brave recruitment is over, the document signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement, as was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. As for the rumors of and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had the chance to prove its worth. And it will not be an easy process, but we will earn the people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Cutscene! Airship. Is this the voice cutscene? The way it feels, yes.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ulda is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them.
Indeed, Raoul.
As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Indeed.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'Dan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Oh. I feel sorry for her. We are also experiencing something like that as well. She cries. Oh, shucks. Oh, Nanamo.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Indeed, it's not. Steps. If the Syndicate tries to use the Unified Grand Company as a private army, believe me, they will have more to worry about than just Raubon. They will have an enemy in the Scions as well. I love how the NPCs actually turn to look at you the moment they have you in their code. A bunch of NPCs actually turn to look at you the moment they have you in their cone of vision. This is an instance area. I won't see that player in there. Look at that. They're all gathered around. Hikiri is here. Ozan and Kultane are talking. Ozan and the gang. Mr. Boulder fought well, but he's no match for you, Mr. Ganesi. Just you wait. One day I'll be good enough to knock you from the top of your mountain. Train hard, kid. I will await the moment we can face each other. Then I can pass the torch onto the next gen. This is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Kanezi. I'm certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. Ophelia! Greetings, Kanezi. Alphino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slackborn might not find himself overwhelmed. We'll speak with him and see if there's aught he requires. Here we go. Mordona is a neutral ground. $50 gil just to teleport out the door. Surely it should be free at this from within the Rising Stones. Wait, what? Frame rate's still low. What can I do for you, Kinesi? I thought that you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It's barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. Well, I appreciate your offer for aid. It's more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slackborn, the ship, but we couldn't. Gods, woman, what the fell? We're making a shipment to Raven's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. Just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were too many! Too many! Please keep on with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. It's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, this is likely to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortemps. We collect the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood, I shall see they are apprised of this development. Kinesi, we're not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps. I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load. But I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. A favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. I'll handle it. Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Hoshfall will be glad of your assistance. That's honestly one of the cutest. That's honestly a cute mount. Let me grab the chocobo. Why is it foggy? Is there a Skywatcher around here? Yes, there is. These are out of range, these are out of range. I'll be able to reach those for Stormblood. Chiffons! It's me, Oliver. Is it my fine friend, Latches? Would you care for a plate of roast caracol? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Yes, it is. It's no coincidence at all. Ooh! Gear! Gloam.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
Go on, Archifont, tell me.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies.
House
Or
Fortom.
her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's
House
Toll.
Fortom, not House Fortemps.
The shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
I will. I got this.
Hallone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no
Hallone's
pride in the
blessings.
admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally.
We're
You have
both
done
wearing
much for my
chainmail.
house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
Good against blunt weapons, not so much against arrows.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Good against knives. I love how the text box, the chat box actually had to catch up. House Forton guard. Let's see, Chocobo Keep. Not far to the west, they say. All the way over at Whitebrim Front. The next mission. In fact, let's just scare the hell out of him. Did I just... Yup, I just out of bounced it. Hello. Nice. Kinesi, there ought you need to ask of me. Pray speak plainly. I'm a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths, Doseville. I must confess then it is a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. I'll go ahead and check. That's the jail. Up there is infirmary. What happened? Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebryn Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. Next thing I know, I was on the ground. Several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them had noticed my bleary gaze, and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me. However, I distinctly heard words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods. But you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me it was a miracle I survived at all. And I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Time to frighten them. After the ads. Berenguer. The dragons never rest, nor shall we! Oh, come on, not even a sir, yes, sir. The Fury has witnessed your sacrifice. A place in her halls is secure. Neither your life nor death will be forgotten. Oh, the damn thing nearly bit it off. All right, we have our target. The area is called Snowcloak. It's here. Let's scare them. Yep. I have none. There's an NPC over there from House Durandal. Why are you out in the wild? God, draw your weapon foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. Seeking heretics? Yeah, we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone. They vanished like icy wraiths. Cutscene! Sheesh, they're tall. Wait, is that? Footsteps in the snow. Up there. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? So where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall. Some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. Maybe best we were to return to Whiterun Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Dromont. We're only gonna fly up and check. Why did I... There is no way past here! I just run inside with the chocobo. Kenesi, it appears I owe my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found near Snowcloak were some of my finest. Now they should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat the heretics pose. While I underestimate, you may balk at the notion, but I must ask you to put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Hoshafon of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and the fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Back to Camp Dragonhead. Wow, I am going at this with a swiftness. And here we are, Camp Dragonhead. Open the gate. Yes, I did ride my chocobo indoors. Because why not? It's allowed in this area. Wait, spoken?
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
She wears blue.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak?
Yes, it did.
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order.
Through the thick permafrost, let
Putting
me
such considerations
add
aside
him.
for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma.
Yes.
As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Oh, come on, let me handle this.
Giving the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
I must urge you, send me along with that. That shipment, and it will arrive safely. Where's the Tsuchinoko? It hops. Kanezi, it's good to see you return from the toll. To the toll, how fare you in the frozen wastes of Kerfis? House Fotar sends a second shipment. I must say thanks to Lord Harshafon for his continued generosity. Yet, as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it'll attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphino's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. I'll take the gloam. Yay, it's an upgrade! Even start, it's... Day star, that's what I should have got. I should run whenever I have that option. Bingo. Taru. These parchments need to be signed in these documents. Why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file a lot in the waste paper basket. Kanezi, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? I scattered about Revenant's Toll and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits will know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Let's check key items. Ultramarine, Ultramarines. Let's go. Hase. Those who believe this company will see no riches and are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. You're misguided, monetarist. Well read. Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. That this town could be so alive in the midst of such desolation. There you go, bud. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Ah, well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Here for me. Canesi Liaches. Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Put this on. It is an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. That's right. Real. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was you? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Here, put this on. Haha, proper uniforms and all. This one will cut up the blood to my head. Not to worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Alian! Here, this might be more fitting for your new role. Ah yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Map. There's one person out there. Wait, where is he? What are you doing up here, Laurentius? They're all just standing there. Wait, let me join them. Look out. See clearly now, the rain is gone. I'm just to mimic my fellows here, but I mean I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Here, put this on and make your way to the Rising Stones. Ah, my new uniforms. I'm reminded of my introduction to the Wood Whalers. I just love how all four of these folks are just looking out. Oh wait, you could get up there here without a flying mount. And here I was thinking they wanted you to make use of the fact that you now have the option to fly with your mounts. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilbert, and I'll have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Here you go. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is, essentially, a band of strangers. I know, right? This Scarlet Guard marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hearty defender of Linza Lamensa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Here, try this on. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, this wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. To the Rising Stones! Yes. Alfie! Oh, and the solar. It's time to laugh at Alfie. Ah, Knezi. Yes, Knezi? Ah, Tataru mentioned how you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there's much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I'd thought of a name for the company? It's my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Knazy. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Spoken cutscene, spoken cutscene, spoken cutscene! Look at him.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether
I have this.
The Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the
Update name
freedom
has
of
been
all.
dropped.
For the freedom of all!
Oh, they did the Helldiver salute. There we have it.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
That's right.
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Yes, sir. There we go. Minfilia.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Perhaps.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
No, she's been surprisingly quiet.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
That cane belonged to Alphino and Alice's grandpappy. Oh, it's 11 already. Wow, time flies. cutscene. Very good. I see that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Ooh. What's this? The throne of the Holy See of Ishgard. Oh look, it's the Pope. Ah, a crusade. An Ascian. Two of them even. Holy See is compromised. Sorry, yes, sir. It's been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon him are under constant surveillance by the Grand Companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. Until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Ascians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all this you already knew. Let us speak of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Now, Alfno did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt he's not that he's doing his best. I felt a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alfno has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Yes, Antecedent. Where is Alfie? Ah, he's over there. For some reason, my GPU decided to switch to hardware rendering. So, Albert, I don't trust you. What? Yes, it would be foolish to sacrifice nutrition for flavor. If Yirian or more skilled culinarians worked closely together, I dare say they could create extraordinary dishes to satisfy Eorsgate and Doman alike. In traditional Doman cuisine, we strive for a perfect balance, of not only flavor and texture, but also of nutrition. For a meal to be truly satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the senses. Oh yeah. What is it, Knazy? And do be concise, I'm rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. So now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there's already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions, but I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I've entrusted this resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Knazy. Ad break incoming, by the way.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
Well, I'd wanted eats.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Snooze for now. I'll snooze the ads for now. And there comes another warning that the ad break is coming in 5 minutes.
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
I don't trust this.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be... We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the whole... Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, we must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough...
Feign ignorance. Understood. Act stupid. To the steps annulled. I'll need to stitch this together then. I always forget the Hall of Flames is right next to the Aetheryte. General?
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
A matter of utmost urgency.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Ad break coming in, by the way.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not?
I'll pause this while ads are on.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, El Amigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Alright, I'll just wait until the ads are over. I'll get some music up and running. I wonder, should I put this behind the gameplays? Yep, I shall put this behind the gameplay content, because that way it'll just swipe in from behind the window. And I could actually go ahead and do this. Like, it's kind of attached to the window. There. Here we go. An ad break is going on again. Up by up ba da da up ba da ba da ba da ba da da ba ba da ba da ba da ba. I have buttons. I should put the memes on a separate board, basically. Separate window, at least. Let me stretch. There we go. Now I know why the video was lagging. I was using software rendering. I was using a software encoder instead of using NVENC. Now I know the importance of double, nay, triple checking my settings before I go live. There. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Oh, that's where he got his scars.
With your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother. Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standard.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no
greater
hero,
good,
then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress.
What?
I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. none will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Just looking around in the back, in the drawer. Let's see if I have something here. Interesting. Oh! Old Raspberry Pi 1.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
Oh, he is our traitor. He is our traitor. I don't trust him.
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up.
Hey.
Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
You're welcome. And I'll take the gloam bracers. Take a step back. Why is the Great Wachichinoko using the model of the... The model's all wrong. Let's do this. Yes. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest. Warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Understood. Back to Alfie. It's time to... While I'm doing... Well, while cutscenes are running, I'm actually unscrewing a device that I've had sitting in a drawer for years. Because the fact that I hadn't, because it's simple, I had an upgrade. Wait, no, Alfie's in a different area. It's not in the main, is it not in the solar? He's in the, at the rec room. Where's Yozan and the gang anyway? There's the hints. Ah. Alfie. You. We are returned from Ul'dah, Commander. Another moment is soon. Something has happened. You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's and its Imperial contacts. Soon as he left, we received word that the unit was ambushed. God damn it. En to its destination. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Guardians are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity. And I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians with more captives. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Ilbert has the right of it. What are you willing? The Tangle, got it. Concentrated. Off to Gridania then. Oh, no, the Tangle. Oh wait, the Tangle's out here. Let me just reassemble the case, even though I don't have the Raspberry Pi in it. And that's for my Raspberry Pi 3, the newest one I have. That one's case that I have actually snaps together. With clips, not with screws. Oh no, we'll see. Do this. Yes, those clicks are a Raspberry Pi case snapping together. Meanwhile, the first gen, suffice it to say, it's the same size, but slightly squarer. But it's square. Like, no rounded corners on this thing at all. I mean to kind of run those two in parallel. Administered by an Intel NUC. Alian, you would aid us in a rescue mission. We are in your dead, warrior of light. Now time's against us, so allow me to be brief on this mission. The Guardians fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to Castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. But as we speak, the Guardians may be interrogating Resh, or worse, with her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as Mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. Yes. Luckily, I know the area. Found him. I feel like this is a setup. go. Hi, Ramses. How are you doing? I'm glad you're joining now instead of an hour ago where I had some technical difficulties. Apparently my computer decided to just say, yep, OBS, you should use software rendering. Where am I? Resh! Thank the god. It's going well. I'm doing 5.3 story quests, I think. Oh no, at 2.3. I keep saying 5, I don't know why. Why are these screws all of a sudden locking themselves in despite me not actually being ready to do so? My freezing case. There we go, Raspberry Pi 1 is seated. Thank you, Warrior of Light. Now to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds, so she will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Why would trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Guardians will only be too happy to grant you their undivided... Oh, what do you mainly play? As in, what games or what jobs? In this game. Undivided attention. Should within the castrum. Oh, you want me to rock it again? Steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. And time to fight. We have an intruder! How did he get in? In through the window. Hop, skip, and then jump, and then another one. This one doesn't know I'm even here. Where'd it go? There we go. That's 2. Now to grab my mech to fly. I basically main 2 classes. I have White Mage and Ninja currently. I've mostly leveled up to be on point for this content. This mud puppy really wants to have a go, huh? There we go. Nuked it. Haha. I have. Where did you return most anxiously, my friend? All right. See you soon. Imperial nuisance. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered a quite risky venture. I must confess that I haven't been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as your wont. Ah. Alright, I'll take the Daystar gloves for the White Mage. Sir Aymeric. To the solar. Though the dashboard says that I stream to but one man. Stream to only one viewer. That's okay by me. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador, by all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. We've received reports of aetheric disturbances We've received no reports of aetheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphino believes your presence may help him secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Antecedent, I take it Kinesi has explained the situation? He has. Yet welcome that these earliest overtures are. I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. These guardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive notion of Ishgard, situated at the center of Alabafia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which resides the Archbishop. The members of the original Eorzean Alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the Alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cardinal, where brave men and women laid down their lives in the defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I've tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I've explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. Oh, an ad break's coming in again. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I would hope so, rather than the lowly messengers that have been fobbed off with in the past. This time we shall meet a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think they've come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I've yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Knazy. Our good friend Lord Hoshafal is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. As I don't really have much in the way of... as for the job I'm playing in this game usually, since playing it solo as a healer is not really a useful thing, I've switched over to... I've basically spec'd into Ninja. Oh wait, Camp Dragonhead, that one has an A for right. Office. There we go. Calisthenics, also known as stretches. Ah, Knazy, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a disgruntled personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. Never shall I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphino, an honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hoshafal. Forgive us another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid, since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense! Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Forton may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Emmerich arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You're doubtless weary from your journey and desires to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. If you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. They will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your heart sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. Perfect timing! Ad break coming up. Wait. Burn. Why money, Bezos? Money, gold bars. Tax evasion. Really? Ah, there it is. Ba-ba-da-bum, bum 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 bum. It's snowing. Also, look. Your character hat is cold. They've actually thought of that. We can continue this no longer. Think of your wife. No, not this. Let's use the chocobo. Because we're back. On to the cutscene. Oh, quest is over. Shall summon the others. Proceed to the intercessory. Yes. Wait. Cutscene? Please tell me it's fully voiced. Weights of wine.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
I can now just chill. I'll be doing line work for Kinesi, of course. Voice work for Kinesi.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
Ah, you flatter me, Sir
glad
Emmerich.
was I to learn that you would be joining us.
Oh, you flatter me, Sir Emmerich.
Now then, shall we begin?
Let's go. Let's talk. Wow, bam.
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the Primal Menace. the beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean Alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Yeah, right.
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Right.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange.
Oh. He's merely cashing it in.
Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
Yes, you said that twice
But
already.
we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments.
Understood, boss.
I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
They have.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked.
Not again.
It was Iceheart, my lord.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Do we have a mole in our midst? I'll take the glow braze. Recommended gear, yes. Oh, I'm switching out of my out of the Koga gear at this point. Let's click this quest so we can get that up and running. Yep, here we go again. Let's just use a glamour plate because I mean to just disguise my gear for now. Let's wrap this stream up. Now to figure out who to raid. Because it's midnight here. And therefore I should just send a raid out. I shouldn't take MSQ because that makes no sense. Let's see here. What shall I do? What shall I do? Yeah, let's send you all over to Joe Cat, who's currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. They're in Act 3 right now, so big spoilers. See you all tomorrow for... what was it again? I'll check. Oh yeah, New Vegas. See y'all tomorrow then. Bye-bye.